space.
Hello, my subscribers and my viewers. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I hope you keep commenting and sending me messages because sometimes I kind of run out of ideas, and this is kind of one of them. I'm sort of sitting here trying to think of new projects, and I realized that I needed to get some footage to set up episode 9. So I didn't get too much footage to begin that. It's a completely new base that I'm setting up with 2 completely new mob systems, which are pretty much done as we speak. And you'll see them in the next 2 episodes. Number 9 will be my passive mob system, and number 10 will be the new hostile mob system, which is both are greatly improved over my previous system. So I'm very excited about that. But now I'm a little bit annoyed because I literally just recorded this entire 10-minute segment or so, only to realize that my microphone wasn't plugged in. So we're going to do it all over again. First thing I want to show you is my new doors. And the first thing you'll notice is I have a new texture pack. It's called the RPG Realism Pack. Just Google that and you'll find it. It's high definition. It looks very nice. It does look a little bit dark though on video. So I'm going to try to do more stuff during the day. Now you'll notice that my doors are gone. You're saying, oh my god, what happened? Did you get griefed? No. This is an entirely new door system, and I'm going to turn the sound back on so you can hear this. Now that's just cool. And you can see that the now you can see that the pumpkins are actually real pictures of pumpkins, and everything is looking really cool. The nether gate looks different. Obsidian looks awesome. Anyway, enough about the texture pack. How do I wire these doors, and what do they do? Well, you'll notice when I step on the pressure plate, the door only stays open for a certain time, and I'm still standing, and that door should technically still be open, right? Because there's still a current going through, but no, it's not. Even when I step off, nothing happens. How did you do that? Well, I wired up, I actually thought I invented a new circuit. I spent about an hour and a half working on this wiring, and I was really happy with myself. And then I realized that I didn't invent a new circuit. It's actually on the wiki, and I was crushed. No, I wasn't crushed, but I was less happy with myself. But I was still quite happy that I managed to figure this out. And it's actually called a monostable circuit. And a monostable circuit uses a memory cell, an RS Nor Latch. And its purpose is to create something like a door that only stays open for a predetermined amount of time. In this case, a few seconds. About three seconds or so. And we're going to take a look at the wiring. Very simple, just wiring the pistons together. There's 2 pistons on that side as well. We have 2 lines of power here, one that goes and loops around into inverters. This line here goes to the other pistons, and one big loop with another inverter to make sure the doors are closed until I want them opened, like that. And the pressure plate kind of blends in. It's hard to see, so I keep stepping on it. Then we have something down here which goes to the doorbell, and it's connected to the button. And the note blocks actually look like speakers. It's really cool. And connected to the second speaker. Now, this line goes from the button to the doorbell into here, and it comes out at this repeater, which goes 2 different ways. Now, excuse me, the first way goes into an RS Nor Latch, which is a 1-bit memory cell. It's a yes or no, a 1 or 0. kind of thing. I promise in a few minutes I'm going to build one of these and show you how this is done in greater detail. But basically it's an RS Nor Latch. When I hit the button, it gets set in a different position. This current will turn on, that will turn off, which powers this line, which goes to both of the pistons. And notice that I mentioned this goes two ways. One goes into the latch, which sets the latch to 1 and turns on the pistons. But then we also have these repeaters where it goes this way, and it gets delayed in these repeaters for about 2 or 3 seconds and then resets the latch, and that's what closes the door after a certain amount of time. That's how a monostable circuit works. And now we are going to do two things. We are going to go build an RS Nor Latch, and we're going to go build a monostable circuit. And here you can see we've already built an RS Nor Latch. It's actually very simple. It's just two inverters or NOT gates, whatever you want to call them, connected together in a loop. And each of these gates has one input, in this case a button. Now, when I press this, nothing should happen. I'm sorry. When I press this should happen. It sets it in one state. But when I press it again, nothing happens because that state is already set. And I cannot reset it until I hit the opposite button, which lights up this. And similarly, nothing happens when I do that again. Now this is basically a memory cell with two inputs. And no matter how many times you hit one input, it will remain in one state until you hit the reset. So that does nothing until you hit the reset. And that's basically how it works. It's a very useful little tool. It's the foundation of all the memory in Minecraft, and also the foundation of memory in computers. The RS Nor Latch is a very basic gate. Now, in a practical application of an RS Nor Latch, say you have a door. Pretend this is a door, okay? Right now the door is powered, so I want to make it unpowered. Where's the button? Here it is. Right now the door is unpowered. The door is closed. Now, no matter how many times I hit this button, the door is not going to open until I hit its reset. So some of the applications would be, say, locking a door, for instance, until you want to use it, having a hidden lever somewhere, that kind of thing. Alright, so we've built ourselves a latch, but how do we go about building a monostable circuit? Well, it's actually pretty simple. All we have to do is connect the input, in this case the button, to both into the latch and into its own reset. So we're connecting this to its reset, like so. And now we're going to add a couple of repeaters, as many as you want. The longer you put, the longer the delay, obviously. I'm going to set these to max delay. Okay. Now what we have here is a monostable circuit. When I hit this button, this section will probably be lit for a second or two. So the current will be traveling through here, and it also, when I hit this button, travel through here, through the repeaters, into the reset, which will make the whole latch reset. As you can see, that's exactly what happens. Quite cool. And that's what a monostable circuit is, and that's how it works. It's actually really not that difficult to build if you know exactly what you're doing. Plenty of different applications for this. For instance, over here we have my flaming arrow cannon, which I'm still working on. Christina actually came up with a lot of this wiring, but I'm still working on the relay system and whatnot. For instance, I could use a monostable circuit to tell my cannon to stop firing after a certain amount of time. I could tell a door to remain open for a certain amount of time. You know, pretty much anything that you can think of that you only want to have happen for a certain amount of time. you can use a monostable circuit for. And for the rest of the episode, I'd like to dedicate it to the there's a couple random clips in there, but it's also some land clearance for my base, because the new base, because I needed to control mob spawning, so I couldn't have any grass nearby, and I also had to light the whole area around it, and I used a lot of TNT, of which I have some choice video. So without further ado, we're going to go on to that part. And here we go. Well, that made a pretty nice dent. I think I had it too far apart. Got some walls in between where there shouldn't be walls, so I'll just clean this up with some more TNT, and it should be okay to go. But once this is all done, I'm just going to fill this in with water, so mobs can't spawn here. No. You didn't kill him? Oh, there we go. So I'm trying to make this mine shaft down through the ocean. Now, it's a pain in the ass if you have to go down there and build it up, you know, surround the shaft with dirt or cobblestone or whatever, just so you can get the water out. Well, there's an easier way to do it. Say I want this mine shaft to be 4 blocks in size. Well, I start doing this. I dig one out and I start dropping gravel. And this will give me a surrounding encasement of gravel. See? It's already got to the top. It's actually not too far down. That's good. Just keep... Oh, that's going to be a problem. Let's put gravel there. Just keep dropping it. Keep dropping it, and I'll have my mine shaft through the ocean in no time. Cool little trick. Also works very well if you're trying to build yourself a ladder. I thought of a new way to move grass a bit faster. Inch by inch. I got a tree farm set up, and the mine shaft's done. Found some diamonds. Good stuff. I'm going to get this grass in place, and I'm going to start building the passive mob platform. It's going to be about in between 24 and 30 blocks above this lake here. Oh, they're falling off the bridge. It's like the Dow just dropped 1,000 points and the stockbrokers are committing suicide. Burning dog. Oh, suicide dog. Oh, burning dog. It reminds me of Oblivion. That one quest where you had there's like sheer Goraths wrath or something, and you got to convince the town that the prophecy of their apocalypse was upon them, and the last one was the rain of burning dogs. That was pretty funny. Yeah, so that's this. Oh no. Draco, man, you've finally gone mental. No, there is a method in this madness. I want to test if mobs can spawn on top of torches. And, where'd you come from? Did you spawn on the torches? No, you might have just been sitting there for a while. Bastard. So, I obviously put torches everywhere. And we'll see if they can spawn on them, because I always assumed they could. But if they can't, then we're going to have to rearrange our lighting in here. For obvious reasons. And the answer is yes, they can spawn on torches. Okay, that was a worthwhile test. And this is why you should never build your tree farm next to lava. Whoops.